Have you ever felt this way? You had a productive day at work and were in a good mood, but then you spent 5 minutes scrolling through social media before bed and your mental state instantly collapsed. You see an old classmate skiing in the Alps, a peer hosting a victory party for a successful startup, and even that person you thought was less hardworking than you seems to be living a life of financial freedom. In that moment, do you feel like a loser? Do you feel like the world is being particularly stingy with you? There's a phenomenon happening. We are collectively falling into filter anxiety. Every day, we are bombarded with the highlight reels of others. But the question is, do you really believe that's the full picture of their lives? Hello everyone, I am Moo Moo. Today, we are talking about the third don't from the preface of The Psychology of Money, Don't Believe. In this age of filters, the hardest financial skill is actually not looking at other people's bills. Why are we so easily deceived by the sense of abundance on social media? Why do we still feel anxious even when we know it's fake? Without further ado, let's get into it. Psychologist Leon Festinger proposed the social comparison theory. He found that humans have an instinct to define their own value by comparing themselves to others. The problem is, social media makes this comparison extremely unbalanced. In real life, you see your co-workers yawning or your neighbors taking out the trash. But on social media, you only see their stage. This is the ultimate unfairness. You are comparing your behind-the-scenes footage to everyone else's highlight reel. You see them sipping champagne elegantly in first class, but you don't see the 3 maxed-out credit cards used to buy that ticket, or the sleepless nights spent worrying about company debt. Social media shows the way of spending, but rarely shows the price of earning. French philosopher Jean Baudrillard introduced a world-shaking concept, Simulacra. He argued that in modern society, symbols have replaced reality. For example, many people visit an Instagrammable cafe not to drink the coffee, but to take a photo. At that moment, the symbol of the photo is more important than the real experience of drinking coffee. If they can't get a good photo, the coffee feels like a waste. This is the philosophical essence of the filter trap. We consume our real hard-earned money to maintain a symbol of looking rich and happy. When you start believing these symbols are real life, you've fallen into someone else's script. You start managing your finances for the eyes of others rather than for your own freedom. I heard a true story. A famous travel influencer posted a life full of luxury mansions and private jets. Until one day, a friend met her in real life. That day, she spent 2 hours in a 5-star hotel lobby applying makeup, taking photos, and editing them. After posting to her social media, she didn't check into the expensive presidential suite. Instead, she carried her bags to a $30 a night hostel across the street. She lives under immense pressure because she must maintain that rich girl persona. Otherwise, advertisers won't hire her. You see, what she displays is consumption power, but what she actually possesses is debt pressure. If you believe in her life and hold yourself to those standards, you are taking someone else's poison as your medicine. Remember, you don't have to pay for other people's lives, and your anxiety won't disappear by seeing more filters. So, I want to leave you with a question for this episode. When you turn off your phone, what remains in your life that truly makes you happy? That is the third truth. Don't believe. Don't compare your normalcy to someone else's status updates. Wealth is a number, but life is a feeling. Don't let numbers serve other people's eyes while neglecting your own feelings. The greatest rule of money is to let us live with more dignity in the real world, not to look more magnificent in a virtual one. If you felt today's sharing woke you up a little, please remember to subscribe and share it with that friend who is feeling anxious. In the next episode, we will talk about a concept that can completely free you from anxiety. Don't be confused. Making money is actually buying options. See you next time.